we're here today to talk to you a little bit about our project Severance, which is a band we've created mainly trying to get ourselves out there and try and reach the top of the music world because, well, our previous projects have been sort of failures. We're going to start off today by answering some questions of some of our prospective fans who want to know a little bit more about this band. First, we got Ruslan McCain. I hope I said your name right. Start off with some of his questions. What are your goals for the future of this band?
To rock.
Well, I'd have to say to get our music out there to the public, get famous, make lots of money, and continue to make music for the rest of our lives.
5 songs in the radio, and we're going to break Shinedown's record of having more #1 hits. Because they broke Creed's record, so we're going to break Shinedown's record.
He also asked, how do you plan to present the band and get your name out there? Well,
we're going to play, and people are going to like it because it's awesome. And they're going to be like, hey, they're awesome. And then they're going to be like, hey, they present themselves very well. They really got their name out there because they're awesome. That's how we're going to do it. Plus advertising.
Yeah, on top of what he said, I've been getting us on Facebook a lot more and took the advice of some people and started uploading some of our practices and just kind of random recording sessions to YouTube and to Facebook. Just kind of put us out there and show people the talent that we have and the things that we can do. This guy. For whom will this benefit? Well, not only will it benefit us because we'll be playing the music that we love to play and doing the thing we love to do most, but it'll also benefit you guys, for all those music lovers out there that love good old-fashioned music. I'll go straight to another one of his questions. What kind of songs does your band play? Because we wanted to make this band different from our other bands in that we're going to do a wide, eclectic mix of songs. Ranging from acoustic to soft rock, your kind of alternative, maybe some grunge kind of covers, hard rock, and some all-out metal.
We're not going deathcore, though, even though it would be awesome. We're not going to go that far.
Yeah, we're not going to have the metal all the way up to like the Satan worshiping Satan death metal.
That would be awesome, though.
We're not a Satan band, but at the same time we're not a praise and worship band. We do both believe in Jesus very strongly. We do love Jesus, and we are Christians. And we're not going to curse, have any profane messages in any of our songs and tell people to go kill themselves or anything like that. But at the same time, we're not going to have the sound of a gospel song, things like that. But we are Christian. Who all is in this band? Well, for the moment, it's me and Kevin. Still looking for a rhythm guitarist and a bassist.
Or lead guitarist
so that Kevin can focus straight on singing.
Or 2 more guitarists. So we can have like 3 guitar players. Like Iron Maiden or something. That'd be cool.
We need some more people. That's the main thing. And if you yourself play an instrument or know someone who is a bass guitarist or a rhythm guitarist or a lead guitarist and you can actually play, we'd love to have you come over and jam with us sometime, see what you got, and maybe you can get in the band. Are you planning to create demos? We're actually working on one right now. We just started working on it. Hopefully we'll lay down some songs. We're going to make some new songs and get that started right away when our recording studio software doesn't completely suck. And lastly, from Ruslan, where did you get your band name from? Severance was a name I came up with back when we were in Live Skates when we were thinking about changing the name. And it was just a random word that popped into my head that sounded really awesome. And Kevin checked out Wikipedia and it's not taken, so we're going to claim that awesomeness for ourselves. Next questionnaire. Brittany Cook asked, What was your first favorite band? What was your first favorite band?
Sticks.
Styx. Wow. If I had to say my first favorite band, I'd probably have to go all the way back to the first CD I ever got, and that was back in 1999. It would be NSYNC's first album. That was my first favorite band.
Gay.
Obviously, that faded pretty quickly, and then later I got into real
Sorry
music.
if I offended anyone.
But yeah.
Gay.
Next, from Giles Roberts. How do you get your inspiration to write lyrics? Where do you draw your inspiration from?
They say best man writes his best song from heartbreak. And I reckon that's where your best song come from. Yeah, an old blues guy told me that one time. And I believed him. Because he was a blues guy.
Well, that's definitely something to draw your inspiration from. I've made most of my lyrics from breakups, previous girlfriends not to ever be,
Gay.
or depression. But you know, that's how you write your best stuff, and he does it too. Don't let him fool you. Which band influences you the most?
All of them.
Yeah, this is
Except for the
not.
ones that suck.
There's not really one I can think of that doesn't influence me. I draw inspiration from every really good band out there. You just try and,
Except for the ones that suck.
except for the ones that suck, you try to draw good things from each band and try and form that, put that into your band. Just
Punk music sucks.
because you always have to incorporate the good things and leave out the bad.
So,
Now I'll give a shout out to Drew LaShawn in Iowa. What's going on, man?
Drew.
Not forget about you. He asked, how many solos are in Stairway to Heaven? Well, Drew, there is one solo. However, it be very, very, very long in Stairway to Heaven.
I think it's 2 minutes.
And, yeah, it is around 2 minutes. And when he made it, he made 3 different solos in the studio, and he ended up cutting it down to the very last one. And that was just the one that fits in today. That, one of the best songs
The
ever.
one that they play on the standard radio version. You can find live versions where he just goes crazy. But the one they play on Rock 103 is only one.
And your other question, what year did Mastodon make their first album? And that was their first album was Remission in 2002. It had March of the Fire Ants and what was that other song? Crusher Destroyer. That's what it is.
Me and you.
Pastry. Next question is from Dustin Baker. He asked, how far do you plan on taking your band in the future? We plan on going all the way, if possible. But mainly, we just want to do this for a living. So even if we don't get famous, we want to be able to make a living out of playing music or something in the music industry. Then I'm going to let you get this next question. Comes from one of our good friends, RJ Campbell. What's up, man?
RJ. Why is Kevin so sexy playing his guitar? Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. I don't know.
Next question comes from Cody Templeton. What's up? What do you think it takes to turn music into a career? Well, this one,
Hard work, dedication, and a lot of punching in the face.
all of that, and you gotta have some talent. You don't have to be born like Beethoven good at whatever you're doing, but you gotta have some talent in you. And you gotta be able to learn fast and keep up with changing times. I'll give a shout out to Utah, my dear friend Rachel Olson. And she asked, what drummer inspires you the most? And that would have to be Chris Adler, my favorite drummer. And also, he's probably in the top 3, I would think. Definitely top 5 drummers in the world. Fantastic musician. And Yeah, he's a great guy, and I aspire to be just like him every day, although I'll probably come short. Friends, Haley McKenzie said, "How did the band start?" Well, ever since our other band, Life's Gates, fell apart, and Kevin's been in another band called Breaking Barriers, and I've kind of been out of the music loop, we finally decided to come together and start up something on our own, start a group up, and really push it, and that's how Severance came about. What was your first song?
Better Off Dead.
Better Off Dead will be on our demo. It is a song that we do have finished. It might be on YouTube and Facebook. We'll see.
If they get it copyrighted, because it's good.
Who writes the songs? Pretty much split 50-50. I haven't wrote a song in a long time. All of our new stuff that we've had, all of it has been written by Kevin. Who would you like to play with someday?
3 Days Grace, Alter Bridge, on Creed's final reunion tour when Scott Stapp can't sing anymore, and the Big Four tour one day, and just like open up, even though we probably wouldn't even get half the audience that we shouldn't deserve because we're opening up for the Big Four. Yeah.
I'd like to have a concert, maybe play at the Mayhem Fest, and have a year where there was, just like all the heavy hitters all in one, like Disturbed, Kill Switch, Five Finger Death Punch, Lamb of God, mix it in with some Godsmack, maybe like really mix it in with like some black metal and have like Nightwish and Children of Bodom in this moment show up. Be really cool.
Gotta be balls deep.
And last but not least, I'm going to go to Blake McCormick. In your opinion, who is the better drummer? Chris Adler from Lamb of God or Chad Sigliga? I can't even say that name. I'm sorry, Chad, if you're watching this, which I doubt you would be. From Breaking Benjamin. Don't look at sense of speed rather than style and good timing. As far as style and good timing, they're really evenly matched, but the way I got to look at it is, I look at it as, can the other play each other's songs? I'm pretty sure Chris Adler could play all of Breaking Benjamin's songs and make them better, whereas I don't think Breaking Benjamin's drummers I don't even think he could play half of Lamb of God songs, and even if he could, he definitely couldn't improve on them. Okay, next question. Who is better at vocals, Sean Morgan from Seether or Aaron Lewis from Stained? Focus on the power of the voice.
Seether's awesome. He's got one-of-a-kind voice. Aaron Lewis, he had just a basic. He has no rasp in his voice, which is awesome. On his new album, he really extends it. He gets into a higher alto or octave, and I don't know. I have to give it to Aaron Lewis.
In an overall spectrum, I give it to Aaron Lewis. He's a fantastic lead singer, and he's just great. And last question of the night: who has more of a fan base than the other, Creed or Nickelback? And this is something me and Kevin were discussing earlier, because I'm pretty sure today's youth definitely are gonna identify Nickelback before they identify Creed. But if you go back 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and just go from that era on forward, all of those people are all going to identify with Creed way more than they are Nickelback. So both have really large fan bases. Both are known internationally and worldwide.
But answer this question. When Photograph comes on the radio, are you going to say, hey, I'm going to see what's on this other station? And you switch to another station, and Higher's on that station. Which one are you going to leave it on? Are you going to leave it on Higher, or are you going to leave it on Photograph?
I think we both know that we would leave it on Higher, but we'll let the public decide what they would leave it on.